It was a typical Friday night at the bar I worked at, with the usual crowd of regulars and newcomers. I'd been bartending for years and had seen my fair share of interesting characters, but this night was about to be unlike any other. As I wiped down the counter, a group of rowdy customers strolled in. They were loud and boisterous, clearly ready to kick off the weekend with a bang. Among them was a tall, jovial man with a twinkle in his eye. He sauntered up to the bar and slapped a crisp $20 bill on the counter. "I've got a challenge for you," he said, his grin widening as he leaned in closer. "I bet you can't outdrink me tonight. If you can, I'll tip you another $50. I raised an eyebrow, sizing him up. He looked like he could hold his liquor, but so could I. Plus, I had a reputation to uphold as the best bartender in town. I accepted the challenge, figuring it could be a fun way to liven up the evening. "All right, you're on," I replied, a hint of competitive spirit creeping into my voice. The man introduced himself as Mike, and the drinking contest was set to begin. We each took a shot of whiskey to kick things off, and the crowd gathered around, eager to witness the spectacle. As the drinks flowed, Mike and I engaged in friendly banter, sharing stories and jokes, all while keeping pace with the increasingly aggressive rounds of shots. I had to strike a delicate balance. On one hand, I wanted to win the contest, but on the other, I needed to ensure that things didn't get out of hand. My years of bartending had taught me the importance of responsible service, and I wasn't about to let this turn into a dangerous situation. As the night wore on, the shots kept coming, and our laughter grew louder. We were both feeling the effects of the alcohol, but neither of us was willing to back down. I could see the concern in the eyes of some of the patrons, so I made sure to keep an eye on Mike's condition. He seemed to be holding up surprisingly well. Time passed in a blur, and before I knew it, we were downing our final shots. It was neck and neck, and the whole bar was on edge, watching to see who would emerge victorious. I downed my shot, trying to keep my composure. But then, something unexpected happened. Mike's face turned a shade paler, and he stumbled slightly. It was clear that he had reached his limit. Instead of reveling in my victory, I immediately switched gears, concern replacing my competitive spirit. "All right, Mike," I said, steadying him with a firm hand on his shoulder. "I think we've had enough for one night. Let's get you some water and call it a draw." The crowd let out a collective sigh of relief as I helped Mike to a nearby table, where he could recover. I made sure he had plenty of water and called a cab to ensure he got home safely. As the night wound down, the atmosphere in the bar shifted from excitement to relief. Mike and I may not have settled the contest in the way we had initially intended, but we had both learned a valuable lesson about knowing our limits and taking care of our fellow revelers. In the end, it wasn't about winning a bet or proving who could hold their liquor better. It was about creating a memorable night filled with laughter and camaraderie, all while ensuring the spirit of fun remained, without letting things get out of hand. And that, I realized, was the true essence of being a bartender.